Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I work in the Marketing and Communications office and I'm going to be joined here now today by the President of LIT, Professor Vincent Cunnane. So I'm just waiting for him to come on the live with me so we can talk all about the exciting news that we have today. Sorry, now I'm just waiting for Vincent to come on live with us. Hello, President of LIT, Professor Vincent Cunnane is here with us today. It is a momentous day in LIT's history as us, along with AIT, have received status of a technological university. And I would just like to tell anyone listening here today as well that it is Professor Vincent Cunnane's first live. So congratulations, Vincent.
Lots of firsts today, Katie. Lots of firsts.
So yeah, I'd just like to welcome you on here today. It's a huge day for LIT, and of course we're all delighted and so proud of how far we've come in the development of this process. And I have heard that the Minister Harris is equally delighted, and I know that you have been talking to him as well today. So can you give us a bit of an update on what you were speaking with him today?
Sure, Katie. Thanks a million. Thanks for this opportunity. Yeah, it's a great day. It's a fabulous day. And if you don't enjoy these days, I don't know. You're not really alive. It's a great day in the history of LIT. And as we become a technological university into the near future, along with our partners in AIT. And I suppose the first thing is that, as you asked, the minister was very clear. He was really excited and absolutely delighted to be in a position to award us the designation of technological university. He was accompanied by Minister Niall Collins as well, our local TD and minister, and he was equally delighted. So they were at pains to point out how monumentous this was. How easy it made their decision for them, but they really wanted to thank everybody, as I do, because the thanks were obviously to LIT staff and management, also our governing body, and in particular our chairs, and Tony Brazel, our own chair here in LIT. So he really wanted to extend on behalf of himself, and Niall Collins, and the department, their thanks and appreciation for all the hard work that's gone on. And it has been hard work, but really rewarding work. So, and I'd like to add my own thanks and appreciation to everybody who's involved. Hundreds of people have been involved in this from both LIT and AIT. And it hasn't been that easy at times, but we got there, and it's a wonderful day.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been huge excitement all across the media channels. Loads of thanks, and from our own side of it, we'd just like to thank you and all your team and all the background team for all the work that you've put into this. So I suppose, what does this mean for LIT and AIT going forward?
Look, it's a great question, because there's a small bit it's great news, and there's a small tinge with sadness, because into the future LIT and AIT will cease to exist. And and as president of LIT, that does make me emotional as well, both for the past as well as what the great opportunity that the future holds. So, look, but this is just another iteration of LIT. I mean, we started off in 1852, as the School of Ornamental Art, and then, the Limerick Athenaeum. We've carried that ethos of the Athenaeum all the way through, about serving people and opening up education to all who would benefit from it. So that's not going to change, I suppose, is the first and foremost thing. But it will mean that we're nearly doubling in size, together. And that gives us the ability to deepen our relationships with our stakeholders. It means our research can reach critical mass in certain areas. It means the programs that we can do can be expanded. So, look, it's about strengthening, deepening, and broadening what we do. Always cognizant of where we've come from, leaving nobody behind, but looking forward to a great shared future.
Yeah, as you just said there, we've been through a massive journey, you know, years of development and building the brand name. So it is going to be so sad to see it go, but so much excitement to see the new technological university along with our colleagues AIT come together, and so exciting news. But I think for our followers listening here today, as well as our students and our potential students that come into our new technological university, can you tell us the opportunities that they are going to have coming into technological university?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose first and foremost, you are coming into a technology university, so and you'll graduate from a technology university. So, and that in itself, it's a bit more status in some senses, but it won't, as you say, Katie, about the brand of LIT. I mean, it's really taken off in recent times. I think we have the highest employability rates of any institution in the country outside of Dublin. So our graduates are in huge demand. Our graduates are staying in this region as well, and they're creating lives for themselves. And they're being absorbed by an ever-growing range of sectors across the arts, all the way through to industry 4.0. They are benefiting from LIT currently. Now imagine adding value to that. Imagine doing more of that. Imagine the deepening and broadening of that opportunity, where more courses across a broader spectrum of activity can be done, and that the sectors that maybe the new sectors that will come into being across our regions can embed themselves here based on the fact that new types of graduates are coming out in this region. So look, I think what we can offer to new students coming in is a pathway to success, whilst still very much a practice-based organisation, and supporting those students on their journeys, their particular journeys, as we have done over many generations and tens of thousands of students. So I think it's just a very exciting time coming ahead. Technology University designation is much more recognised internationally than maybe the IoT system is internationally. So we'll have opportunities around new international students to come in to our various campuses, our 6 campuses that will be spread around this very big region now, and so that name recognition will be there as well, and yeah, opportunities across lots of different areas.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting for our students to know that we won't lose any of our qualities that we have, like our practical learning and our community spirit, but there's so much more room for progression now that we've become a technological university, and that's really exciting to hear all the benefits that there is to our new progression and our new stage of life. I see a comment that has just came in there, Vincent, and I think everyone is itching to know, and I think I'm going to have to acknowledge the comment that has came in. Can you tell us any inkling or any knowledge about the new name of this technological university?
Yeah, the name, I suppose a lot of people are expecting the name to come out today as well, but it's not part of that process of designation. In fact, we'll be the 3rd technological university in Ireland. So when TUD and MTU came into existence, they were designated, and the name came afterwards. And we're no different, although we expect to get to finalise the name and to have it out into the community very shortly. But I'm not in a position to tell you that today. But Katie, you'll be the first to know. But it's not a trivial process in naming a new institution. And we've talked about our own history here in Limerick, going back to 1852, and the heritage that carries forward in that. And I know Athlone are very proud of where they've come from, the heritage they've had over 50 years. So marrying that, that heritage, along with, a future vision of coming together, that's the task that's before us now, as we seek, a name that everybody can be proud of and stand by. And there's the whole branding exercise then that comes with that. And so even a name is only a small part of the story. The story is about the branding and the stories that we will make and we will create over the next number of years. So the name is coming. The name is coming, and it will unite the Limericks and the Athlones of the world. And I think people will be happy about that, but just not today.
I suppose I just had to ask the question, and I think everyone that's listening here is all itching to know the name of this technological university. But we are all looking forward to the day that that is named. But as you mentioned, you know, that's only just a small part of where we're going and our progression through the phases. So we now have technological university two in Limerick, and we'll have Ennis, Clonmel and Thurles university towns. So what does this mean for our local communities?
Yeah, look, you know, as you say, you know, Limerick now will have two universities, and it took a long time to get the first one, and Limerick certainly deserved that, and now we're going to have two in the near future, certainly before the end of this year. And that in itself, you know, separates it out from other cities. But for the likes of, and even Athlone, and now Ennis and Clonmel and Thurles, they become university towns for the first time. And that can be transformative. Regional development is really at the heart of what we do here in LIT and AIT. And together, regional development will be a huge part of us going forward. So having this ability of these towns now to have a university status will add huge value to themselves as towns as they brand themselves around this opportunity. And the opportunity for inward investment, to attract inward investment into university towns, is easier than non-university towns. And to grow that indigenous sector as well, you know, and retain staff and retain skills is enhanced by that. But also remember that the Midlands and the Midwest are largely rural communities as well. And we have attracted huge numbers of students from your rural communities. But we also lose a lot of them to other entities and other cities. And we want to retain them in that by giving them the opportunity to have university level education in their locality, and then to stay and graduate and get jobs and grow the communities around them. That's our vision as well. So I think the opportunities there for the many diverse communities that we serve. And remember, as I've said it before, never abandoning anybody that we have had to date. We very much value our heritage in access and opening up educational opportunities to all those who would benefit from it. That's going to be the heart of and the ethos of this new organisation. We're leaving nobody behind, but we're giving opportunities to others to join us.
Yeah, that is absolutely such fantastic news. Great. It's really reassuring to know that we are going to such positive places. Now, I know we have loads of comments coming in there in the comments box, and I don't think our president of LIT has the time today. He's been a really busy man all day. So we will get to them questions after the live. I will get back to you all on them questions. I would just like to thank everyone for listening today, and especially to yourself, Vincent, for coming on your first ever live and joining us here today. So thank you very much. It was great to have you on, and we're really excited for the new technological university. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and Katie, thank you so much. If I could just take an opportunity again, just to say a few words of thanks. Okay, I'm here fronting this today, but this is a real team effort. This is a institute-wide effort. To the students who have, you know, stood by us and worked through it, and through this pandemic as well. This has been achieved in the middle of a pandemic. It also adds value to what we've achieved. But it couldn't have been done without a great team in both institutions. And the team and staff that have driven this are, you know, I just would like to thank them really deeply. To our governing body and the chair of that governing body, Tony Brazel, for the support that they've given to us as a management team, and to the staff in general as we move through this. It hasn't been easy, as I say, at times, and the pandemic hasn't helped us, but we managed to get through it, and we managed to get this very, very significant designation, which is legislatively embedded, and the strictest of criteria. Lots of universities around the globe would not meet the criteria that we've had to get to in order to become a technological university. So it's a big team effort. Lots of people have played really key roles. I just can't thank them enough. And now the opportunity is there to do even more with this great institution that's currently known as LIT and will be called something different into the near future.
Exactly. And I think, you know, we've having you on here today, Vincent, we've built up so much excitement, you know, all day long, especially having you on here today to do this live with us. I know myself and everyone, all our staff, students and wider communities are all looking forward to the announcement and to becoming a technological university along with our colleagues AIT. So again, I'd like to really thank you for coming on with us here today, Vincent, and I would like to thank everyone else for listening as well, and we will be back to you all again. So thanks a million.
Thanks very much, Katie. Thanks for going easy on me on my first time here on Instagram.
You're very welcome. Bye now.
Bye for now.